If the cost of living was already biting, then don't hold your breath for a tax refund. A new study's found Australians are, on average, this year receiving $430 less on their returns. Here to talk us through it is finance expert Michelle Maynard. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Mon.
Why are we receiving less on our returns this year?
Two big things. First of all, they've removed the low and middle income tax offset, and that was the up to $1,500 extra we were getting back for those earning between $45,000 and $126,000. So that's gone in the 2023 financial year, which is impacting refunds a lot. The second thing is the change in working from home deductions. It used to be a high 80 cents per hour rate that you could claim, and you could also claim a portion of internet and mobile. But they've now reduced that to a lower 67 cents per hour, and they're not allowing you to claim those extra things. So the two of those things together are seeing people getting less in their refunds this year.
Where will this money be going if not into our pockets?
Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but it's going to the government, and they're using that to use to provide the services they do. In fact, when you lodge your income tax return and they send you your notice of assessment, the ATO now includes a page showing where your tax has gone, and it's going to things like welfare programs, health, education and defence.
Okay, how can we get the most out of our returns then?
So I'm not going to toot my horn or that of my profession, Mon, but the ATO data does say if you use a tax accountant, then you are getting on average $441 more than those that are lodging them themselves. But it's about knowing what you can claim, but also having the proof and the substantiation to claim it. As an individual, as soon as your deductions claim more than $300, you have to have a receipt for everything. So it's about knowing what to claim and making sure you're keeping track throughout the year. So working from home hours, put them in a diary. Kilometres that you travel for work, put that somewhere as well. And then having receipts for courses or anything else that you need to spend to do your job. Many
of us try and get our money back as fast as we can, but when is the best time to file a return?
It's when you've got all of the information. The ATO actually had to amend 140,000 returns last year because people jumped the gun too early before they had interest from their bank accounts or dividends or distributions from investments that they've got. So as soon as you know you've got all of the information, that's the best time to lodge.
What's your advice then for those who are desperately relying on their tax refund to top up their bank accounts?
My big thing would be don't boost your expenses to try and boost your refund. The ATO has up until 2 years after you lodge to come back and ask for substantiation for anything that you've claimed. So make sure that whatever you put in there you've actually incurred. And the second thing is to make sure you're including all of your income, because the ATO can come back and check, and you don't want to leave things out and have to pay that money back later.
What are the chances of that if people forget to file or declare their ABN or something along those lines?
The ATO is getting really good at data matching, and we are seeing them more active in this area. They have put a lot of money aside to investigate, and they have said that they are looking at the small individuals in terms of rental deductions and work-related deductions. So they have a lot of data matching that they can in terms of income, but we are seeing more please explain letters. So the ATO is watching, and it's on the taxpayers' proof that you have to show that you've got those things to claim.
How long has an individual got to file their return, Michelle?
You can lodge up until the 31st of October if you're lodging yourself. If you go through an accountant, it is until later next year. The ATO does have 2 years, though, to come back and question anything, so make sure you keep your receipts for that long.
We'll chat again next week.
Thanks, Mon.